The linguistics Mari Fujimoto explains the meaning of Japanese words, which allow not only a deeper understanding of the far Western human culture, but also to understand some of the things that could really improve our lives. When I was 2, my parents moved to a tiny town in Kansai to help my elderly grandparents, writes Mari Fujimoto in the preface to the book, Ka and Other Important Japanese Words, Ikigai and Other Japanese Words to Live By. However, Ka is not only the author's memories of her childhood. It is also an attempt to look into the unique worldview of the Japanese, which sometimes casts doubt on the unshakable Western values. Fujimoto, director of the Japanese studios at the City University of New York and a linguist, I am confident that the unique concepts of other cultures help us to better understand their own lives. Remembering the traditional way of life of the Japanese people as they lived my grandparents, I think we should stop, look and learn to accept the things we usually do not appreciate, for example, aging. Peace and stillness is one of the main concepts contained in Japanese terms, from the adoption of elements outside of our control to self-esteem in all situations. When I speak Japanese, I carefully pick up words and gestures, trying to be as polite, trying not to offend the interlocutor, the man tells. Is a completely different approach to the conversation. The book covers such important topics as harmony, gratitude, and time, but it's not a dictionary of abstract terms. Fujimoto, thus, offers a way of the culture that Europeans may seem strange. So, explaining the word spu, the beauty that is in the stream of time, the author writes, the concept connected with aesthetic of the rest, it reminds us that things will eventually become a great beauty. Maturity has its own inherent grace, the colors are not as bright, but there is subtle depth. Spu is the color of autumn leaves on the background of the first snow or the old cup on the table. This approach resonates in the audience. What, for example, shows wildly popular in the West, Japanese cleaning guru Marie Kondo, which teaches to find joy in the ordinary things of everyday life. As well as fashion for the conscious life, which involves a meditative approach to everyday affairs, such as road work, cooking dinner or going to the supermarket. He cites as an example the aesthetic principle of mono no aware, that is, a sense of harmony in the world. It is a sad and at the same time grateful awareness of transience, understanding the connection between life and death. In Japan, all 4 seasons are clearly marked, and you clearly are aware of the life, death and transience. You understand how important these moments are. Before, the living conditions in the country were very severe. The Japanese had to survive in nature, which was not favorable to him. But instead of constantly complaining about the unpredictability of the elements, they have learned to understand and appreciate what you have, she adds. This is, apparently, formed the lifestyle of the Japanese. Living in harmony with nature lies at the heart of Shinto, Japanese traditional religion. Subsequently, this system of beliefs became inherent to the Japanese ability to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, she explains. In Western culture, writes Fujimoto, there are laws of beauty as symmetry, composition, youth and energy that attract us. Whereas ugliness, imperfection, old age and death we used to be considered disgusting. Based on traditional Japanese aesthetics, on the contrary, is the recognition of the undeniable truth of nature. In nature, everything is fleeting, nothing lasts forever and nothing is perfect. Beauty is in the diversity of life, from birth to death, from imperfection to refinement, from ugliness to elegance, writes the author of Cha.